It's coming down. I turned the air on.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah, and we live.
Alrighty.
Back in the building.
On this Tuesday.
It is Tuesday, the 30th of July.
Oh, it's Leo season.
Shh, man.
It
I
is.
ain't getting into that. Bye.
Oh, I love it. Such a nice intro. I mean, who did that?
You want to start it over again?
Pat myself on the back. Uh-huh. Where am I? Alrighty. Welcome to Tangy Tea of Life. We are back on this Tuesday. So good to be back with you guys. Feeling good. Listen, it's about to go down tonight. Over here to my right, we have Vic White. Mm-hmm.
How y'all
I have a
doing?
bell now.
Right? Right. All right. So we have Neat Cruz back with us tonight on the panel. And also we have EG back with us. Yes.
My favorite light skinned person in America.
Oh,
Cut it
wow.
out. We're not gonna be colorist tonight.
So she's your favorite?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Okay.
By far.
I remember that.
And my kids are light skinned. So
What?
Your oldest son is a cutie. I did not realize that was him. I did not realize that was your son until I saw something that you posted. And I was like, oh, I know that little fella.
I know, right? He be so professional in
Yeah, he do. He tried to be
Paris
slick
Teeter.
too. He got a little slick mouth. Once I realized that was your baby boy, I
no.
was like, okay, it all
Oh,
connected.
right. So he get it from his
Yeah, he
father.
gets it honest.
it must be from his mama. I don't have a slick mouth.
But he's a
Yo, it's slick.
very sweet boy.
Very slick.
Outside the bedroom, my mouth ain't never slick.
Oh Lord.
Other
Okay.
places.
direct.
Starting already.
It's direct.
Yes, I just say direct.
Well, we are back on this good Tuesday, feeling good. Yeah, Tangy Tea of Life. This is where we talk about any and everything. So, welcome to everyone who is joining us tonight. I can't see everybody. Let me see. I see Michael Keith. How you doing? Miss Rainey, all the way from White Plains, New York. Thomas. Hi, Thomas. Hearts and prayers are going out to Thomas Dees and his family. He lost his mother a few days ago, so we're definitely keeping them in our prayers. Hi, Miss Carol. And let me say, shouts out to our brother Fatine, who is not with us tonight. Fatine is actually in Chicago with Reverend Al Sharpton and the team as they at a rally. Yeah, don't go there. For Sonia Macy, Massey, yeah, they are over there. I forgot the name of the church where they're at, but Reverend Jesse Jackson is there as well, as long as Reverend Al Sharpton and Fatine and and the crew. All of them went to Chicago to support the family, and yeah, that was
That's good. That's dope.
right. That was a tragic, so tragic.
It is.
But,
Sad.
Yeah, sad.
Scary.
But yeah, so shouts out to Fatine.
Hey man, shouts out to me for being up here with all these women. Everybody can't handle the pressure, but I think I'm the man for the job. So shouts out to me too. Hey, also I just seen something. Shouts out to Sly. 56 weeks straight of giving stars.
Oh,
Thank you, Sly. 56 weeks straight. That is a all-time record.
Right.
But thank you,
Now
Sly.
that is a supporter. That's not a fan.
Right.
That's a
Supporter,
supporter.
56
Yeah,
weeks straight.
That's what's
I
up.
just seen it.
Thank you so much, Sly. We appreciate you for always, like Victor said, always supporting the show. Thank you so much. Hi, Tyrone. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Audra. Darlene, all of you for watching tonight. We appreciate all of you. Tangy Tea of Life is getting ready to be lit tonight. Like I said, I have my girls here on the panel, EG, and also Neat Cruz is back with us as we sit here and get on this knucklehead tonight.
I'm not gonna
so
let him
ready.
do you in too bad tonight.
He is
okay?
so
See,
ready.
that's what I'm talking about.
I got you, boo.
That's what I'm talking about.
He is so ready, Neat, right? Definitely ready. But yeah, we're not going to be hard on you.
Oh no,
If you don't,
I'm cool. I'm so cool. Trust me. I ain't got much to say.
You gonna act
Why?
like somebody?
Of course.
Okay.
Of
okay.
course. I'm gonna keep it cute. How about that?
oh,
Oh, you gonna keep it cute?
I'm gonna try. That was your word.
You gonna keep it cute?
I'm gonna try.
Mm.
all right. Well, we're going to see. You're going to keep it cute for a few, and then it's going to be like,
Oh no. Listen, I can't. You can't go home, cause you know when you upset, that causes constipation and all that other shit. Listen,
How
I'm
we
trying to
get
be
there?
regular.
How did we get there?
It does.
you know what? You kind of got a point right there.
It
though.
really does. It'll have your stomach all upset. You be like, man, I ain't got time for that. I don't want to be mad and trying to push something out. So I'm
Okay,
just,
but
Wait,
how did we
hold
get
up.
to
Women do
mad,
it all the
though?
time.
huh?
Women do it all the time.
Wait. Give me. Thank you, Nick. You forgot you had a bell over.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do it all the time. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we do have an email letter. But first, Victor has something on his mind that he wanted to get into a topic really quick. So I don't know if it's gonna be really quick, but
Yeah, it probably won't. What I will say is it has, which is interesting because I saw the topic of the email letter, and it was kind of on my mind heavy for this week. And I'm glad Coach is here because it kind of goes along with something that she said, something that a homework assignment that she gave us. So I was riding a couple days ago, and went to I think Burger King, and I just noticed like the customer service just wasn't.
oh,
It's just shitty. And I thought to myself, I wonder if these kids actually seen their parents like pretty much show acts of kindness to each other and it be reciprocated. Because like when Buddy handed me my bag, he was like,
mm-hmm,
and I'm just looking at him like, shit, that's it. And I've never like I really wanted to know, like, so I grew up in a house that my mother did that for my father, but it wasn't received well. I mean, I didn't realize what it was when I was younger. And then when I got older, I did the same damn thing. You know, my kid's mother would do little nice shit, and I was just like, it wasn't really reciprocated back. You know, the reciprocation pretty much came, to be honest with you, in the bedroom. And that probably wasn't that big of a deal anyway there either.
She
But
wasn't impressed. I can
probably not. But what I'm saying is like, I don't really, like, the only act of reciprocation that I seen where people was doing things for each other was television. You know what I'm saying? And you know the Winslows, the Cosbys, and you know Florida Evans and her.
Can I
Go ahead.
stop you for a second? Define acts of kindness the way you're defining it, so we understand more of what you're referring to.
So let's say, you know, man get off work and you know the food or the whatever, the normal things people think is a womanly duties. And that would happen. But how he responded daily to her doing this, I never really seen the appreciation. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
you know, the baby I love you and all this other shit. So, you know, when I would watch these shows, I'm like, well, damn, this must be a fairy tale because I never seen this in my home. And I didn't do the same thing when I got older. So that's why I was kind of like, you know, maybe this is why these kids or my generation or younger or whatever, just when it's coming to servicing someone, there's really no smile because Chick-fil-A, they make you do it.
Mhm.
But you can tell when somebody's being genuine. They tell you, "Thank you for coming," or "Hey, how you doing?" So, little shit like that.
I would take the conversation a little bit broader and say it's more they're not just seeing it between mother and father, but also maybe they're not seeing it between just everyday individuals.
I'll give you that.
You know what I'm saying? Because that really and truly, that's what it should be. They should see me talking to my friend and she gives me something or does something for me and I say thank you. Right? When I was coming up, one of the things, I was partially raised by my great grandmother, and one of the things she was big on was handwritten notes, and I still am. And so, our kids being taught when someone gives you something or does something for you, you send a handwritten note just to say thank you. That's not in our lexicon anymore. Do we say thank you anymore? That's one of the things I
Right.
fight with my son about is just say thank you. Just say thank you to someone.
Right. The kids are watching.
Mhm.
We think them kids are watching our behavior. What do you think, Neat? Because I missed the question. Was there a question?
It's really
It
not
wasn't a question. She asked him a question
Okay.
in response to, but I agree with her. I also think it's based on who they watch and who they respect. So when, like, especially some of these young boys, when they're taking advice from some of these men, they're only listening to the ones they actually respect. So a lot of that advice kind of does need to be thrown away that they do respect, certain people that they respect. And for the girls, God knows who they're listening to.
Right.
So, like, all of that plays a part in who they pay attention to, who has their attention, and, what they feel like needs to be out there in the world. So they feel like, okay, well, I want to be this. I want to be like this person. I respect this person. This person said, in order to be like this, in order to get this, I need to be like this. This works for this person. So when you're going to McDonald's and you're like, she has or he has a nasty attitude, or he's not, like, oh, have a nice day, or just something nice, it's because it's like, I don't have to.
Exactly.
Right. I don't have to.
And you
Exactly.
did your job. Yeah.
Right. And another thing, like when you notice, like you go to these places, fast food, sometimes even, in Food Lion, Walmart or whatever, you have these young kids working. They don't have customer service skills at all. And a lot of it is coming, if you notice, a lot of young managers are in these places as well. And if they're not showing respect, of course their employees are not.
Because they don't have
showing.
the experience.
Right.
Why is somebody that's 21 managing
Yes.
somebody
Yeah.
that's 25 or 28 or 29?
My son, when his first job was at Taco Bell, and his manager was 19. Chad was 18. The manager was 19.
So who's training who?
Right.
Who's teaching who?
Right.
Yeah.
So in the military, it's kind of like that too. If everybody goes in at 18, as you get promoted, you'll have, depending on your rank, I shouldn't say rank, your job, you'll have a sergeant that's 20 years old. But the guidelines, as long as this guy makes decisions within the guidelines that he was taught, he should be all right. Basically, you're just there to manage the people, not pretty much make daily decisions. Like that's from the military structure. You're there. If this guy shows up at 7:05, this is what you're supposed to do if this happens.
It's because there's standard protocol and procedures of how to execute on things like that.
The
Facts.
structure.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think we're in such a society where we don't want structure. We don't want to be told that I should speak to you. We don't want to be told that I should be polite to you.
That's because we're in a generation where we had so much structure growing up. Like, we had to go to bed at a certain time. We had to come in the house at a certain time. We had rules.
Yeah, so we try. You think we're being easier on the kids?
Yeah, we're being a lot easier on these kids now. Like, well, my mom didn't let me do that, so I want to, give my child the opportunity to do that.
See, I'm the opposite. I'm so the opposite of that because I
I
feel
am
like
too, because we gonna have some structure. You gonna respect me and everybody
Yes.
that comes
Hello.
in.
listen, my parents was very strict on all of me and my siblings and I, and that's exactly how I raising my son.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we talked about this before, where he didn't, Chad never had sleepovers. He never went to sleepovers. You know
I
what
never
I'm saying?
did either. Yeah.
Because my parents they
Never,
didn't let people
yeah.
come over to the
Mhm.
house, and we definitely didn't go over to other people's house.
Right.
Like he went over to my brother's house, and spent the night with my nephews. But that's
Right.
because that's my brother.
Right.
But just some ordinary,
It's random.
Yeah,
Friend,
like
no, 'cause you
no,
don't know what they have going on.
not
But
at
now
all.
it's like boyfriends and girlfriends are spending the night going vacation together with
Yes,
the
with the
family.
That I
family.
do not even try to understand. We gonna let the girlfriend come over and y'all 17, 18 years old and ain't nobody paying bills but me? Oh no.
Because the mom wants to be friends.
Mm-mm.
Right.
Mm-mm. You got your little friends at school.
The dad is like, yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I
come on.
parent a little different. I don't tell my kids what time to go to bed, what to eat, none of that shit. I just tell them what time we getting up. So
Mhm.
whatever you do after that, I feel like, and it's just my style.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to bed at 2:00 in the morning, 3:00, whatever. But at 6,
Get up at 6.
oh no, 6 you getting up. It ain't really up for debate. 6:00 you up,
Right.
Mhm.
and there ain't no napping or none of that shit going on. So
But that's still structure.
Yeah.
I guess
Those
you-
are your
Absolutely.
yeah.
I
It's
guess
just
you-
how you do it, but it's still structure. They
Yeah.
know. Okay, you can bounce off the wall till 5:59.
Exactly, but 6 o'clock,
Oh, we
you
going.
get that 1 minute in,
Right.
we're up.
Exactly.
But see, like I started at a very, very young age with my kids. My house shuts down at 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Mm.
There is nobody's in the kitchen eating cereal. Nobody's in the front watching TV. You could be in your room watching TV. You could be in your room in your bed playing on your phone, got your earpiece in on YouTube or whatever. But my house shuts down.
Quiet time is quiet time.
Yeah.
You know what? You say that, I can't stand for my kids to sit in my living room. I don't know why.
My mama was like,
I can't, like, when I come downstairs
Don't
and
do it.
and they sitting on the couch, that shit just burns me up. I'm like,
Feel like, why you in here? Why you ain't outside?
yeah, because that's
You
where
got
I want
nothing
to
else
sit at.
do?
But yeah, it's like, I
I
can't,
gotta sit in my room. Yeah, I know.
I can't stand it. Like, they could be in the kitchen. I don't care. They can be in the dining room. I don't care. But they sitting in my living room. This shit just eats me up. I don't know why, but I hate it.
Wow.
because you grown and you've earned that right to decide what bothers you.
Right.
Yeah.
That shit bothers me a lot.
But to the bigger point about customer service in general and regardless of age, I think as a society in whole, we do not know how to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Girl.
I
People
agree.
do not know, and when I'm not talking about just holding a conversation.
I gotta bring. it
I
over
mean
here.
the most basic of communication skills where I look at you when I'm talking with you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, I inflect my voice when I'm saying something to you. You know, you got grown people who look away, mumble. I'll give an example. The other day I was in Walmart and there was an issue and they had to call over a manager. And the manager comes. Now she's helping the young lady, the cashier, try to resolve my issue. She never addresses me. And she never addresses me. My mouth's so big, I need a microphone. She never addresses me. And then they decided that they needed to go to the back office or whatever to finish resolving my issue. And so she just starts to walk off. And I said, well, hold on. What are we doing here? She said, oh, man, we going to fix your issue. How did I know that?
You didn't.
Right.
Yeah, you didn't tell me
Exactly.
nothing. You didn't give me no steps.
you were
say
supposed to
dog
know that.
reassurance.
Right.
Nothing.
And you're helping her. And so the art of conversation, the art of communication has been lost. And one thing I'm big on is the gratitude is within the attitude. And you have to make the effort to compliment someone you don't even know.
Come on.
Compliment
There you go.
someone you don't even know. No, seriously.
That's the
I'm
truth.
letting you go. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Because what does it hurt me if I see her in the store to compliment something pretty she has on or something?
It takes nothing.
It takes nothing.
It
And
takes
it
nothing from
elevates
you.
my mood. But more importantly, it teaches me how to stay in communication with people. It also teaches her how to stay in communication with people. What does it hurt? to
Listen.
compliment someone? What's your problem with that?
W-
Go ahead.
this is what I was telling the this officer this morning. As y'all probably saw my post where my tire, I had a blowout on the interstate. Thank God, it wasn't like normally I'm like, I'm like speeding, which I gotta slow down. But this morning, like I was driving the speed limit. I was taking my time getting to where I was going, and I had a blowout. But we'll talk about that shit later.
Ooh, she said a bad word.
Excuse me, Daddy. But anywho, I love to talk. So I meet no stranger. Like I'm always talking to me and the officer. We actually had that conversation while we was waiting for the guy to come, the tow truck to come and change my tire or whatever. And I was just telling him, I was like, I'm that person. Like I can sit here and have a conversation with anybody. I mean, we had a great conversation, the officer and I. So I'm just saying, like, communication is important. Like, I wasn't just getting ready to stand there and we looking like zombies, not talking to one another. We had a very good conversation just about life and,
And it has nothing to do with introvert versus extrovert. It has to do with humanness.
Right.
But Mr.
Insecurities,
Victor, what's your-
projections.
Right.
So my whole thing is everybody can't take a compliment and everybody doesn't know how
Like
to
I said,
give one.
projections and insecurities.
Exactly. So a simple compliment to me, depending on my mood, can be taken as flirtation. Come on. It could be anything, and everybody's not welcome to compliments. Like I don't like them because, especially if I don't know you, because I don't know
You don't like to receive them or give them.
a little bit of both. Because my whole thing with a compliment, if I didn't make that woman smile at home, I shouldn't be putting one on your face. That's how I look at it. If I left home and my old lady mad with me, I'll be damned if I make you smile that day. That's how I feel.
Yeah, and I get that. I feel like it's different when it comes to women. Like I feel like we can compliment each other.
Yeah.
Some of us
Yeah, some
can
of us
can compliment each other before we give a man a compliment. You see what I'm
give a man compliments.
I mean, yeah, we do. But I'm saying, like, I can pass by a woman and be like, oh, I love your shoes, before I can say, oh, I love your hat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we as women can communicate better with one another before we come off.
But I'll say this to Victor. That part where you said, if I didn't make my old lady smile, I'm sure not gonna make you smile. Well, you should make your woman smile before you leave the house anyway. So
And
it wouldn't be a conflict.
And you're right. And there's what you just said is 100% right. That's right. But we live in America in 2024. That don't happen each and every day. So basically what I'm saying is so what I do is anytime I interact with somebody, either it's on the phone or there's somebody's doing me something, I will, before I ask, I say, how are you doing?
Right. I was gonna say there's other ways to communicate and greet someone.
But he don't never speak when he texts me. It's always like to the point.
Yeah,
I want you to.
Hey,
Right.
how you doing?
we ain't sleeping
get to the
together.
point.
So it don't, I'm not,
It's
listen.
still a hey. How you
You
doing?
know what? Hold on, sir, Mr. I'm old school. According to what my aunties used to say all the time, I ain't sleep with you last night, so you can speak.
Okay. Exactly.
I ain't sleep with you last night, so you can speak.
That's one thing. Oh, that
And
used
I
to
always
piss
feel
me
like
off
when
at work.
people,
Don't send me an email and do not speak. On the email, like good afternoon or something in the email, they just get straight to the point. That used to irk me.
I always say, and I've never been wrong about this, a man, like if you was to come in a room full of women, do you speak to everybody or do you just walk by?
If I walk
Not
in,
individuals, you just say hey to everybody.
nah.
Like if your
It
wife
depends.
or girlfriend had like friends over,
Oh,
you
hey, how
speak?
y'all doing? And that's it.
yeah, like
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
looking for.
it.
'Cause there are a lot of men who don't speak at all. I always tell women that is a clear sign that he's cheating
If what?
if he doesn't speak.
To who?
So like when he walks in the door and he
And
speaks
just says
to,
a
hello,
general
yeah, and goes on, yeah, he's cheating
Or it could be he with a crazy ass and she don't want him to speak,
Right.
and that's a whole different.
because he cheated.
Well, but that's her insecurity, and her issue. But I can see what
Because
you're
he
saying.
feels guilt. He
Gotcha.
feels like if I speak to them, it's gonna make her insecure.
or it's gonna start an argument.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, like, I've dated maybe who brought friends to the crib, maybe 2 people, and I spoke and kept it pushing, like, how y'all doing?
Yeah.
And
Right.
and that
Yeah.
was
Like
it.
you don't have to stop and have no
No.
conversation and just a simple
Excuse me.
hey, not even how you doing, just hey,
Yeah,
and go on about your
I
business.
do make myself present, but as far as like a key conversation, no, hell no, we ain't doing that. And those, I think guys sometimes want to. I've seen men flirt in front of their old ladies with their old lady friends, and I'm just looking like, bro, what the hell is you doing?
Mm-hmm.
And but maybe they just feel that. Maybe my definition of flirting and doing too much is different from other people.
And I say this again. I feel like flirting is if you can do something that you wouldn't want if you say you and I've been dating. Oh Lord. And I do something to, let's say, Fatine, and you felt like it was flirting, right? I'm not going to do something that I feel like if you do it, it's flirting to me. You see what I'm saying? Like, as far as certain things that they say is considered cheating, like texting someone else, but you're married or in a relationship and you text someone. Some people say that's not cheating. But would you want
It
your
is.
person texting someone? Would you want somebody texting? Would you want your
Right.
significant
Exactly.
other cheat? I feel like anything that you can't do in front of your significant other is flirting or cheating.
Well, I think you have to define flirting first of all.
Facts. I think you
And
do.
part of flirting is how it's given, but also how it's received. And I'm saying this as a serial flirter, who, if I like you, I don't flirt with you, right? So there's that part. But I think within the relationship, you do have to define what is flirting because, to Victor's point, it could be as simple as saying good morning and your mate receives that as flirting. Why did you speak? You flirting with him. No, I just said good morning, right? So I think there's levels. Let me say it like that. There's levels to flirting, and you have to define what it is. But I consider myself a big flirt. I'll laugh and smile and compliment or whatever, and then I'm gonna walk away like I didn't even meet you 2 seconds later.
Mm.
But that's just me, and not everybody can receive that or deal with that.
Who is that? Vern says the only way some dudes know how to talk to women is in a flirtatious manner.
Because a lot of men were never taught how to have platonic relationships.
I can agree with that.
I think that's I think some platonic relationships are dangerous. If I said some, just some.
I didn't say why.
So I feel like if the dude is a player, the guy. So let's say this guy here is a player and he's dating. Well, he's friends with this girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I come in and meet her. I'm thinking they already done did something. If I especially know he a player, there is no way you're going to ever make me think he ain't seen you naked or tried you one time. And and it could be the truth, furthest from the truth that he tried something. But it's going to always be in the back of my mind.
Because of his character.
Exactly. So that's why I'm saying some platonic relationships are dangerous.
They're not dangerous. It's just everybody can't have
What
them.
what you just described is dangerous because you perceive it
Yes,
that way.
my insecurities. Yes,
Yeah.
I mean, and I have them, and there are some women that I had a love interest with, and their friends was the reason why I couldn't do it. I'm like, nah, I can't do that because the image in my mind was so strong. I'm like, there's no way what you're telling me is the truth, and I can stand on that. I mean, it is what it is. It just I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Their friends. What were their friends saying or doing?
It wasn't really. It was their friend's character. Like I always feel like birds of a feather flock together.
It's
That's
true. In some,
in some ways. I mean,
Some
you
ways,
every now and then you'll have a
You're not
pigeon and a
gonna-
cardinal together. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about birds.
Can we get out of damn Mayberry?
Well, I'm just saying. But basically, what I'm
I'm
saying
like-
is if you're
I agree though, because if your friend is the type of person to kind of do certain things, y'all really, I'm not gonna say y'all wouldn't be able to be friends, but y'all wouldn't be able to hang out a lot if y'all didn't somewhat do the same things.
facts,
Yeah,
That's a fact.
It's an interest.
Sammy says he likes women flirting with him.
Oh, Mr. Sammy.
Nothing wrong with that, baby.
Right. John says, ain't no levels to cheating, flirting. A person knows exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
If you flirting, you might as well cheat. If you in a relationship, it's the same thing in my book. Exactly. I kind of feel the same way. Like,
Yeah,
why
I
you
feel
out
like
here
people
flirting
know-
if you in a relationship?
But if it's just how you talk, though.
You know,
But
you're
and
flirting,
again,
still.
I disagree. There is levels to it because again, so I'm Southern, very Southern, and I use the word baby a lot. And so if I say good morning, baby, how you doing? It does not mean I like you that way, but it is some flirt to that.
But you
No, I
don't
don't-
say hi, baby, though.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? There are levels to it because to me that's just a general word, but I recognize there is some flirting that, right? So that's why I say you have, first of all, let's be clear, you have to define it within your relationship because what may bother me may not bother the next woman.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right? So there's definitely some levels to it.
And see,
Yeah,
Mr.
I
Sammy.
don't take the whole like baby thing as a friend because I have
Yeah.
a friend that calls since we were young. Like that's just how she. Oh nah, baby. Like
Yeah,
that's just how
right.
she talks to people.
And it's the tone too.
It's
It's
the
different
tone,
if
yeah.
you're
Like,
saying,
oh,
"Hey,
baby."
baby."
But
Yeah.
but this is women talking to other women. You can't.
no,
No,
talking to
men.
to everybody.
But
Talking to
every
men.
man is not going to receive that as you not. Like, I'll tell you this. That makes me cringe when I hear that. Because you got some people and they're in stores and restaurants, that'll tell you, well, baby, darling, sweetie. And I'm like, I don't want to.
Oh,
I
sugar
will not
love.
come back to that store no more.
Really,
I won't. I mean, it's
it makes
just.
you uncomfortable.
It does. It
What
really
does not make you uncomfortable?
Sex
You
does
stay-
not make me uncomfortable.
I think you like to have sex with the lights on, your socks on.
Oh,
Missionary style.
Yeah, I believe it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
believe it. I believe it. I
No
believe
TV in the
it. I
bedroom.
believe
No
it,
morning
Lord
sex.
Jesus.
None of that. We ain't doing
He's a
none
whole
of that.
At
religion.
6 o'clock, you got to be up.
You got to be up.
Jesus. But I do feel like people do know what they're doing when they're actually like flirting.
Yeah.
Like you know, like you said, like you're a natural flirt. You understand that. You know that you're
Yeah.
flirting.
Mhm.
So like I have a cousin that like she always says like I be flirting. I don't even be knowing I be flirting. Yes, you do, baby. You know you're flirting. You know when this man is looking at you a certain way, like you're like,
Well, okay,
Body
so
language.
again,
Body
that's where
language.
I will stand on. There are levels to it because again, I say most of my natural conversation
mm-hmm.
is flirtatious. However, if the person that I'm having a conversation with
Mm-hmm.
is trying to escalate and I'm not, okay, now we're fixing to pull this back. Now we're gonna get real professional real quick,
But
right?
why?
Real,
You took it there.
I didn't take it there.
You
I
did.
didn't take it there.
but-
See, you know what? That goes to the point you were just getting ready to make at the beginning when you said, basically, a lot of women can't take a man simply saying good morning to them. They think, and it's the same thing. If I say my natural tone, my natural delivery is of a flirtatious way. However, that does not mean I'm trying to take it anywhere. That does not mean I'm trying to, because I say, hey, good morning, baby. Hey, good morning, handsome.
yeah.
And okay, how you get? Hey, good morning, handsome. Go take them drawers off. How we get there? We
So-
You call him handsome?
So this is so let me break it down from man says Tim says if you smile at me and laugh at my corner jokes, I feel like you want me to smash. So
Oh Lord
yeah,
Jesus.
but
And that's why I don't laugh.
Sometimes-
understand this. Y'all not. Just give me a second. There are some guys out there that's never heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's some guys out there that you were the highlight of his day by just having a pretty woman sit next to him and hold a conversation with him. You don't know what kind of day this man had. So therefore, you become the highlight of his day. That next time you could become the highlight of his week. Next time this dude is sitting there trying to get you to go on a date, and all you were doing was just having a conversation.
that assumes that I'm so naive that I can't read
Well, what
that
I
he is wanting more. But and let me say this. Let me say first of all, I'm not going to greet just any and everybody like that. It's going to be someone I relatively know. But also to that, I can sit and have a very straight-laced, professional, buttoned-up conversation.
Mhm.
Have had them, and dude still trying.
Exactly.
So
Well,
telling me
when
to
I say
brace myself and be different, it does not matter if the person has a warped sense of reality.
you're right. So when I'm saying you, I'm not.
No,
I
I
shouldn't
know
have said
you saying in general. I
in
got
general.
you.
In general. So, there are some people that can't read social cues, and there's a lot of men that can't read.
A lot of women that can't.
and they can't.
Mhm.
So, for me to not put myself in that, it's just I just remove myself from that. There's no room for any kind of misconception if I don't allow this to happen. So I will completely remove myself. So if I'm sitting at the bar and you come, hey, how you doing? I'm out. I'm out.
But you know what? See, that's where I'm going to push back a little bit. I can respect that, but I'm going to push back because that goes back to the beginning of this conversation. Why aren't kids that are working in these positions not speaking? Because we have not learned and taught the art of conversation, the art of boundaries. You are so afraid, and I'm not saying in a negative way, but you're so afraid of offending someone or sending the wrong message that if someone comes up, if I say, hey, babe, what's up? How you doing? I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah.
Right?
Because
So-
they
So
do,
now we got the kid in Walmart. Yeah.
yeah, because they don't know platonic
Right.
relationships. They don't know how to
Right.
handle people of
Right.
the opposite sex.
I agree. Well, I'll say this. So, going back to that, I feel like when it comes to boundaries, I set my own. Now, some people may be a little closer to them. Mine may be far out. Mine may be, with barbed wire around it. But if I don't feel like talking, that's just saying I ain't there for that. Now, if I'm in a mood to, kind of, meet people and talk, then I will be more receptive to it. Somebody come up, sit down. Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's going on? But for the most part, if I'm out and about and I'm going into Target to get this, and this, I don't want to talk to nobody. I really want to go through self-checkout and deal with as less people as I can because
I can agree with that.
because I'm only here
can
for
agree with
this.
that.
Once I get distracted, that's it. I'm leaving there with $300 worth of shit, and I came in there for some Q-tips. That has happened. But I'm just saying, like, my problem is the distraction. Like, if I'm in here and I'm like, okay, I'm only going to be in here for, 20 minutes. I'm just going to have some wings or whatever. And next thing I know, she sit down next to me. I got a $300 tab and going home with blue balls. I don't want to do that shit no more. So I'm just saying, it is
I
what it
don't
is.
understand your extremes.
But that's true. Like I understand.
I get what you're saying. I guess I'm just stuck in the. All I said was hello.
I mean, of course.
It
Now
can
you got blue
escalate to
balls?
something else. I can understand. I can understand where he's coming from because I've sat at the bar alone, just like wanting to just focus and like I've had a long day. I just want a little drink, some wings, and go home. And here comes this man from out of town, off the interstate. Hey, how you doing? Now he wants to buy drinks. Oh, do you watch the games up here? Like he wants to have conversations I don't want to have. So like I understand your point.
I mean, I don't know what y'all expect though. If y'all sitting at the bar alone,
By
like,
myself.
some people are, yeah, but some people are very talkative. Like they're gonna sit at the bar. They feel like you at the bar, so you don't mind a little bit of company. You sitting,
Conversation,
like you're
right,
sitting by
right.
yourself. If something come on the television and they be like, oh, and they start talking about a game or whatever, and then they expect for you to engage in a conversation. Like,
But you're not supposed
not to
to
lead with blue
expect-
balls.
But you're not supposed to expect things from nobody.
I'm stuck there. I'm stuck
You're not
there.
supposed to expect what,
I'm
Neek?
stuck
Nothing from nobody.
You shouldn't.
Look,
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of words in between that I just skip straight to there. But so my thing is when alcohol is involved and you got two people that don't know each other sitting at a bar and the opposite sex, my mind, and I don't know you, my mind is going to go wherever it is it's going to go. So if you already said that you didn't want to have a conversation and I keep pressing and you finally give me that conversation, then I'm going to see how far I can keep pressing to keep getting what I want to the point that one or two things is going to happen. Either I'm going to get mad and say F it, or you're gonna get mad and say, no, I'm a creep or some shit like that.
I was about to say you're a creep
Yeah.
if you keep pressing it and
Right.
she's making it clear. I don't care
I mean,
if
not like pressing it, but
no, but I'm
yeah.
just saying if you get mad because she basically doesn't want to engage.
Well, when I say what I meant by that was, if you say you don't want to talk, but I get you to talk, then I'm going to keep trying to go
You're
further.
a creep.
But why
because
did you
you're
keep
not
talking?
right.
Get
That's
the point.
Yeah.
That's
it.
the challenge with your social cues and your lack of EQ because you didn't catch on to begin with.
No, not me, because
I'm just saying
I
in
get what
general,
you're
the
saying.
person
Yeah.
because that person didn't catch on that she didn't want to talk to begin with,
Yeah.
right? And then they didn't realize that when she finally did talk, she was just being nice and polite,
Right.
So that's a whole different level than me just speaking to speak. But that's a lack of EQ. That's a lack of socialization where you just don't realize you're being a creep on all levels,
And she's scared.
so
right?
so,
And
n-
aggravated.
Right.
so now that y'all said that,
And now you leaving with the blue ball.
when I said when I said somebody will sit down next to me and I'll get up and walk off, all of a sudden now
But
I
I
was
agree
just
with
as
you.
mis-
I
I was
understand.
just
No, see, I would because my thing was all I was talking about was speaking, not talking, and there is the difference.
so
And you can't
Because
like
I'm not as much as I love to talk. I don't like to talk. I am that person when I sit at the bar. I don't want to talk. I don't want
to
be
nobody.
mad. But when I sit down, I am going to be the friendly flirt. Hey, how you doing? Good afternoon. And then I'm gonna shut it down and mind my business, right? So you ain't got to worry about me. Stay on over there, eat your little wings, and go on home. And I'll warm you up for your chick. Because all you gotta do is look at me. I'm real pretty. But I'm not gonna bother you. But if you assume that there's more to my speaking, right, then that's on you.
Is it on him?
It is. Because if all I did was speak and say, hey, how you doing?
Then he shouldn't be taking
No,
it.
no,
further.
no, no, no.
I'm
Don't
just
go there.
speaking to be nice.
So
Like,
that's
hello.
the thing. Once you initiate the conversation,
you
That's
open
not
the door.
initiating a conversation.
Just
open
because
the
I'm
door.
speaking,
Opening
just
the
because
door.
I'm speaking to someone
Yes.
that just came and
girl,
sat
opening
beside
the
me.
door.
yes.
Girl, open the door. I can't believe y'all got me up here agreeing with Victor. Y'all are opening
You
the
can't-
door.
Because we speak.
Yes.
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 I
Oh no, that's me. That's my personality.
Right.
I'm
And that is the
I'm a-
problem that
I'm
we
not gonna
people
have
don't
someone
know how to
to come
speak.
sit
No,
down.
I'm a big talkative person. However, if I know I don't feel like speaking, I'm not speaking to you at all. Even if you speak to me,
What?
But you don't have to. But to assume that I've opened up a door because I
so
spoke.
you open your mouth. So now he feels like there's a door that I can get her to speak a
The
little bit
only
more.
door he has to walk through is the one that says, I'm good, how are you? And
Yeah.
Oh,
Nope, because you had just
nah.
let him hear your voice. Now it's
Shut
all right.
up.
Let me see what
Yeah.
else I can
to
get her to
me,
say.
that is the equivalent, and I know some chat, get ready. Say what y'all gonna say. I'm going way out on the extreme.
Come on.
That is the equivalent of saying a woman shouldn't wear something tight to entice a man.
As you shouldn't.
What? Now there I can agree.
It's the same.
And so if he comes at her, what does she expect?
So we can all sit here and say that a woman should wear what she wants, and she can. She can do what she wants, but the attention that you attract is what you got on. So basically, what I'm saying is, if you speak to someone, there are people out there that's going to consider that you opening the door, whether you mean to
But
or
that's
not.
not my fault, and I shouldn't be asked to govern myself accordingly.
It's not really. I shouldn't say you
if
should.
I go unless I'm forcing a conversation.
I shouldn't say you should be asked. You just need to accept what comes with that. That's all I'm
And
saying.
what comes with that?
Whatever that person, how that person's responds. So one thing I will say, if you come up to me and you speak to me and I turn around and I just walk off, you wouldn't have a negative reaction to me if you just wouldn't have said nothing to me.
This
so
is
my
some
reaction,
craziness.
but what I'm saying is everybody don't think like y'all. So that's why I don't open that door. Whatever I say, if I say something to you, your reaction is completely my fault.
It's not.
Yeah,
You cannot control what others
What-
do.
You're
That is
right, but
not
what
your
I'm saying
fault.
is, if you wouldn't have never had a reaction, if I would have never said nothing to you.
Yeah, he can't control
Okay,
your
but-
I can't control your reaction,
so
but I can control our interaction.
You can control what you do. However, y'all, going back to the bigger point, let's take flirting and all of that out of it.
Okay.
If we are so afraid to speak to people because of how they may receive, perceive, and react, we're at where we started in this conversation of kids who do not know how to say please, thank you, come again, because they've seen adults say, I ain't speaking to her because she might think
Take
I'm
it the wrong
flirting with her."
way.
Like, this is
So
crazy.
But it
understand,
all starts. I feel like all of it starts in the home.
it does.
Starts at a very, 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 very young age of how we treat little girls and how we treat little boys. And that's a conversation we don't have. It's a conversation a lot of times we don't want to have. That all of that stems from how you raise your kids, how you were raised.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, so one thing, I agree with you, but this is the point that I shouldn't say a point. These kids, this is their job to give customer service. When we sitting at a bar, it's not your job to speak to me or my job to speak to you or interact with you.
Mhm.
This is something that we're doing voluntarily. So if you voluntarily open the door and I decide to run through it with a Mack truck, that's your fault. That's all I'm saying. And it may sound crazy, but if
Opening what door?
but that's the thing. You open the door for conversation. If you sit down and I sit down and we don't say nothing to each other, nobody's gonna get disrespected. Everybody gonna leave with the same attitude that we have towards each other when we come in there. When we start doing this in certain places,
There's a difference though between speaking
And
and
chopping it up.
talking.
but
Yes.
people
And
don't
we
know
have-
the difference.
But that is okay. So I'm gonna stand on this, and y'all can disagree. But that is what we need to learn as a society. We have to get back to speaking versus talking.
It's the same.
It's not the same.
No,
it's not
because if you, like I said, if you come and you sit down beside me, I'm gonna look at it and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I'm gonna just continue
Right.
eating or looking at the TV, whatever I'm doing. My whole thing is I feed off people vibe. Like I can tell if you're trying to come sit beside me to flirt with me, or I can tell you just trying to find a seat at the bar and get something to eat. That's it. Like I vibe off people, and if I feel like you're coming to sit next to me to flirt, I'm gonna act like you didn't even come
Like
sit
you
beside
didn't
me.
even come.
Yeah,
after
like
I
I'm not
spoke,
even
yeah.
gonna look your way.
And again, I will speak, and then I'm shutting down the conversation because I don't want to. I don't want more than that, because there is a difference between speaking and talking.
To you. So everybody
No, and common sense.
well, you
Me
well
too.
so you can, but that is your interpretation of it. Somebody that has social miscues, if they run that red light, in a sense, you open that door. Whether you said you didn't or
But then
not.
I go back to what Neat said. It does start with home training and how you train your kids and how you train your little girl how to speak, how not to speak, how to read cues, and the same thing with your son, how to speak, how to receive cues, how not to take it that far. Because we as a society, we have to know how to engage.
Yeah, 'cause
we
you
we
don't.
have to.
Well-
Don't, and it falls into how people pick their friends, how they're able to be friends. It teaches them how to date, because there are a
It
lot of
really
people who do not
does.
know how to date. A lot of boys only know, like, okay, I'm gonna pick a girl I really like and marry her. Don't know if he really likes her. Doesn't know if she is the woman of his doesn't know anything. Haven't really dated. He smashed a few girls, and then he really fell in love with one girl.
So I think the art of the pursuit. Well, I can't. This is what I think. The art of the pursuit is a little different now, because back in the day, you had people were outside. Like we used to ride. Like if you think about how we used to get girls, y'all be outside. A couple of us get in the car and we go hunting. That is. Think
That's
about
true.
it.
That was back in the day.
Exactly what people now. You going to jail for that shit. We would ride around. We go to the pre-J's, we go to the TPs, and then we go to some of the sketchy neighborhoods because that's where all the chicks was. You do that shit now, your ass is going to jail for stalking, harassment, and all this other shit. But that's how we used to find girls. Now, all I need is this right here, and I can pick who I want to talk to. And like,
What?
it's the truth.
Where you picking
well,
from? You
that's
talking about
because
social media?
Yeah,
or something?
Communication
Yeah.
has changed over the
Changed.
years.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
Nick, what they do to you when they first, after you send them that, they hit add a friend? What the first thing you get in your inbox?
A wave, like some of them just
Hello,
send a
beautiful.
wave, like
No,
they're
no,
they
no.
Wee wee
they
picture.
send
You
you
Yeah.
wee-wee
Oh, I
pictures.
don't get those.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten those in many years.
want one? I got a fresh
No,
one.
no, I'm good.
I got
I'm
one I
good.
took in
I'm
like
good.
July
I'm
8th
good.
and
One
9th.
guy, he just has a picture there. He was like, "Hey, I just want to send you something. Am I able to?" And I'm like, "Oh, sure, yeah." Being nice.
Mhm.
I would never do that again.
I don't understand why people think that's okay. Like, why would
It's
you
a
send me a
mental
picture
illness.
of your wiener?
And it's
Because
illegal.
it worked. Because
It's-
it worked before.
Yeah, it has worked before on other women, so that's why they continue to do it. Men don't do anything that hasn't worked.
That's a fact.
So like, it's not gonna work with me. As I just try to be polite, but sending pee pic
Yeah,
in
Wee-wee.
somebody's inbox
we
without their permission
Yes.
is illegal.
yes, that is so.
It's illegal,
Somebody sent
and-
a wee wee picture to me through on my Tanky T page.
That's illegal.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's been years since I've gotten one of those. But I guess I'm old school. No, I don't need you to send me one. I don't need nobody sending me one.
I don't need for you to send me one if I don't know you like that. If I'm not trying to get to
Exactly.
know you,
My
Or,
thing is,
like,
why
don't
would you send that to a random person? Are
Yes.
you not afraid of your mess being put on?
right?
Who
They don't
cares?
care.
Who cares?
They
I
men
guess
don't
they
have
don't.
shame.
So
Men
once
have-
I send a wee wee pic, of course I done proofread it, done blew it up a little bit, done put some stuff next to it that make it look, whatever. Yeah, shit. Photoshop a little more, stuff to it. Yeah.
Because if she posts it, there's gonna be somebody that might drop in his inbox.
Yep. Go ahead and post
That's
it.
You
Crazy.
don't advertise,
Crazy.
but that's how like some people are. They're nasty like
Yeah, and half of them be in a
So-
relationship or married.
they don't
Hey,
care.
listen.
Right.
Listen,
They don't
Come
care.
on.
John ain't lying. Listen, it's more of them titty pics than wee wee pictures floating
Oh,
out.
well, I can believe that.
I did not realize how many women
I
send
heard about
naked
that.
pictures of them dance.
Tim said, "Hold on that word."
I heard about that.
Like one of my homeboys showed me two women that one was like naked twerking in front of a camera and the other one was just like butt naked in the shower, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
And these were pictures or videos that they sent to him or somebody.
yeah, no, just I don't know if they sent it to anybody else, but he was like, yo, look what I just got in my inbox. And he didn't show me like
Wow.
their, the video. He just showed me like there was a
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Them damn things is out there, and I will receive. I received them all and will view them all. Thank you. I sure do.
yeah, it's
Sir, you need to be careful with that.
Yeah.
Because if some of them happen to be underage,
Uh,
then you're
That's child
receiving.
pornography.
Exactly.
So let me tell you something. If she
I'm
ain't
just
got no
saying.
chilling, listen, I don't date nobody younger than me. So
Well, I mean, like a lot of young girls have children. They throw in these big baby showers, celebrating it.
you right. So
It looks fun.
it is very, 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 very unlikely that somebody underage is gonna send me a titty picture.
Just because you said that, you gonna get flooded. Just because you
he
said
love to say
that.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
he's inviting it. You're inviting it.
Right.
You're
Yes, you are.
inviting it.
Somebody gonna test you.
Somebody's gonna test you because you put it out there in the ether. Here we are.
Okay, so if they send me a titty picture and I look at it, then what? It ain't my fault.
You
I just-
asked for it.
I can delete. Okay,
Ask for
you
it.
know what? I hope
Wow.
nobody don't send me a picture of their beautiful breasts in my phone tonight,
Your
in
phone.
my inbox, whatever.
You trying to get it
Email
out there.
Yeah,
Right.
you damn right. And I'ma look. You right. I'ma look. Now, if it's worth saving, we'll go ahead and put it in
Oh, I'm
a
pretty
special,
sure you probably got a lot in that.
a special folder.
What's that? What's the album? The hidden album.
I don't have
You
that.
probably have a lot in your hidden album, huh?
I ain't got nothing in my hidden album. I don't even know what a hidden album is.
There are like it's an
You
app
do
that
have
you
it.
Mhm.
No,
Find
it comes with the iPhones in your
teach you how to
photos.
do that.
Yeah, there's a
When you
hidden
finish.
button where you can.
My daughter
hide it.
loves going
Android
through my
has that
pictures.
too. Mhm.
Yep. Well, we do have an email letter. Are y'all ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen, it's very short, very, 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 very short. So she was just straight to the point. Once again, thank you all for joining us here on the Tea. We appreciate y'all. Yes, we talk about any and everything.
Okay, John, we see you, sir.
John does the most. So the letter says, "Hello, I'm in a relationship with an older guy who is definitely one of the best boyfriends I've ever had. I just turned 30 years old a few weeks ago, and my boyfriend is 49.
Damn.
However, our intimacy isn't always the best. As
I'm not designed for this conversation. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm
okay.
sorry.
Okay, so I just turned 30 years old a few weeks ago, and my boyfriend is 49. However, our intimacy isn't always the best. As soon as we get started, he is done, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Can you provide some tips on how?
I don't even know.
I
I don't even know what we
finish
doing.
this one.
Well, let her finish.
Yeah, he did.
So,
He's already done. He's already finished. Shit, she should be used to that.
Well, if he goes that fast, he probably can get back up that fast.
No.
so wait
No.
a minute. I gotta finish.
Go ahead,
It's just
finish. I'm
it's
sorry.
just one sentence left, I think.
Okay, go ahead.
So, however, our intimacy isn't always the best.
Mhm.
As soon as we get started, he is done, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
Can you provide some tips on how to communicate this to him? I'm never satisfied because it's less than 2 minutes. But like I said, he is one of the best boyfriends I've ever had.
How old is she?
30,
And he's 40,
49.
49.
So they're what, 19? 19.
Yeah, she needs to find somebody younger in her phase. He's outside of her phase.
But
Well,
he's
and
the
part
best
of-
boyfriend.
She probably hasn't developed her voice sexually to tell him what she needs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a huge part. This is ironic. I literally just had this conversation with someone today about when men tap out versus women reaching their prime. And ironically, they meet around the same time, right? Since he's tapped out, he's hold out. Naturally, men, when they reach a certain age, he's not going to perform like a 30-year-old. He's not. And that comes with age. And you are 30, and you were there. But what you don't have is your voice to tell him, I need more. Don't get up.
Do some other things.
No. Yo, no.
But I'm saying that's
But that's
what she has to say. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's,
all right.
Well, one,
so-
she's in a different phase than he is.
So let me
Different phases, and you're like, break up. I'm always gonna say break up.
let me run through this right quick. Nicole
Go ahead.
says
ain't gonna get no better.
It
he
ain't.
needs some Viagra. That is not going to help
No,
him.
it's gonna mess with his heart.
No. It's
Right.
Viagra. Oh,
No, it's not.
from what I've heard,
No.
Viagra is not going to stop you from coming
You
quick.
just have Priapus all night. Yeah.
What is that?
Look it up. But
He's look
in
it
other
up.
words, you just rock hard all night.
Well, I mean, no,
And
yo,
it messes with your heart and
Yeah.
your blood pressure.
y'all don't know nothing about this but me. Let me tell you about it. All right.
Tell us about it.
So if you take that shit, like your comeback time is quicker.
Mm-hmm.
It don't do nothing for the sensation. Like Buddy probably like his problem
The
is
honey pack. Oh yeah, you do know from
Yeah,
experience. I'm
damn
sorry.
right.
Go ahead.
The honey pack may help, but the
Mhm.
problem is my man is playing with himself too much.
Mm.
That's what the problem
She
is.
may not be
Or the
satisfying
problem
him.
could very well be that he has a medical condition at his age, because diabetes will slow a man
Listen.
down. Diabetes.
I don't know nothing about none of that.
I'm here
but
to tell you, it will.
And
If-
drugs too.
Yeah.
If Buddy is playing with himself too much, and that will happen too.
If he's drinking
If he
too
has
much,
a
If he's drinking too much, it'll extend it.
All
no,
that.
won't.
Yes.
No, won't. After a while, your body. No, will not. After a while, your body will just start to shut down. and it will start. You won't be able to last long.
Tyrone hit on where I was gonna go. They need to do more on the front end. Foreplay is what she needs. She needs more foreplay. I agree 1,000%.
Facts, Tim.
She also may need to try some other positions. But the bigger part of it is to do any of that, she has to have her voice. But also understanding, again, at that age, he is experiencing some things in a different way that she's going to have to accept. What's your comment, ma'am?
I don't know. I feel like we have to be careful. Like, and I think Tim said it doesn't matter the age. Like, we have to.
Age
We
matters.
have
It
age
does-
does
it-
matter,
it
but at
matters.
the same time, yeah, age does matter, but at the same time, we need to be careful what we put in our bodies. You know, as far as smoking, all this stuff, you know, marijuana and all this stuff that they have out here now, where things is not marijuana like back in the day. They're adding all kind of stuff to these.
So we
people are
talk. Wait a minute
smoking.
now. We talking
that-
about a man. Y'all can't speak on this now.
I said I'm talking about men and women.
Well, she ain't the one with the problem.
But I'm just saying we
So
need to
she
be
is the one with the
careful.
problem.
Okay, I'm
We
not
need
a
to be
man,
careful.
but I have been with men nothing but, and I've been with some around that age,
right.
and I do know that there are certain conditions older men go through that I can see her as a 30-year-old
Yeah.
may not be able to understand or deal with because
Yeah.
she is expecting him to step up like a 30-year-old.
So
Let me finish. Can I
go to
finish?
that comment.
I'm
Give
sorry.
her advice.
Go,
What
no,
what
go
would
ahead.
you tell
Veronica
her?
want to finish
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I
I'm
wasn't
sorry,
finished
baby.
with mine.
because he
It's
done
okay.
did it twice.
No, I was just going back to we need to start watching. He need to drink more water. If he need to exercise. Like
That's not
all
gonna
of
fix
this
his
stuff
problem.
That
is
is
a
not gonna
big.
fix it.
All of this stuff is a big issue when it comes to your stamina.
So no, let me tell you about
Okay,
stamina.
well, I don't know what I'm talking
I-
about. I got certifications.
But I have a
in
penis.
this.
But I got.
But
the-
I'm saying that these are important factors that help people out. But go ahead, Victor, doctor.
So there's a lot of things that take into consideration. Pretty much, if you keep coming
Pulling on
with
Mm-hmm.
the way she feel. I mean, it could be her and not her fault on why it's like that. You know, I don't want to sound real fucked up, but sometimes somebody a little younger feels different than somebody a little older, and he might can't handle that shit. That's what I'm saying. Some guys I guess it's just gonna happen. It's just,
Yeah, that's just in some people.
but so it takes some time sometimes to get used to somebody, so it don't come that fast. But the first 1 or 2 times we doing it, you damn right. It's fucking 2, 3, 4 pump chump. I just hope you love me enough to give me a 4th or 5th shot. I'm gonna improve my time, but I'm telling you, man, it's harder than what you think it is.
I mean, like
Literally.
somebody said, like he's only 49, he's not old. I never said he was old.
I said
I said-
I said older, and I didn't
Yeah,
say I
you
said
said just
older.
older. Yeah, he's in a different phase. Like
He
he made,
is.
like he's not 30 something
When he
telling
Yeah.
you to, do these
Because
tricks.
let me say this: a 30-year-old man does not feel like a 49-year-old man. The same
At
way
all.
a 30-year-old woman
At
don't
all.
feel like it goes both
Yeah, that
ways.
thing harder, ain't it?
It goes
What?
both
That
ways.
thing harder, ain't it?
It is
Yeah, all right then, but
harder at what?
at the age of 30.
Yeah, it feels
really,
big.
wait. What you mean harder? What, you don't know what we talking about?
No,
Even a thrust is
I was
harder.
like, what do you mean harder? Are you talking about harder,
Yeah,
like
well,
with the 30-year-old hard, or are you talking about the 40-year-old is harder?
No, the
The
30-year-old.
30-year-old.
Yeah, because at 49, not saying he's having issues with.
It ain't
It may
hard,
just be.
49 is not old.
dude.
I didn't
But
say he
y'all saying
was
Older.
old. Older.
ER. Oh,
Like,
we're
'cause
not
he's
saying
older
he's
than
That's
her.
49. You still should be kicking it.
Yeah,
No.
he's probably kicking it, but
Oh,
Mm-mm.
No,
I'm-
Not like a 30-year-old.
No.
I'm at the age now, like when I'm like my experiences are not even the same when I was 30. Like when I was 30,
you was moving it, huh?
no, no, because now I'm moving it. But yeah,
The older you get, to me,
yes,
Now, for what?
The
Okay, let
older
me
you
say
get.
this. Women
Yes.
Women, when we get older, sexually, we get better. We
That is a
don't
fact.
tap out.
That's a
we
fact.
we get better.
That's a
We
fact.
do get better.
Yep.
We do, and there
We're
is
men and women are inversely proportional to each other when it comes to sex. Like when I was 19, I could fucking flip that chair over if I just thought too hard. Ping. When I got about 25, yeah, same thing, whatever. When I got about 30, nah, it wasn't like that. But one thing I will say is these little enhancement drugs, these boys that take that shit,
So young.
you can take it and it'll get you a 19-year-old PP again, but that shit hurt.
And it won't go down
It'll go down
It-
eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
the next day.
Thank you, Tyrone. Tyrone says a bad diet affects everything. You're right, Veronica. Thank you,
Yes,
Tyrone.
you're wrong. I mean, you're wrong. You're right. You're right. Like, you wasn't wrong.
Man, that's just his PP.
But
You don't
Victor
know.
over here
No,
thinks.
But that can
she is
affect it as
right.
well, too.
I mean, it can
Working out
affect.
too much.
We're talking about the coming too quick. We're not talking about an erection. We're talking about
But
coming too
both come
quick.
into play.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
That's a
just
difference.
say in the realm of diabetes, right? And Black people are affected by type 2 diabetes more than any other demographic, and it's on the rise with Black men.
So is syphilis.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, never mind. But
Where the fuck that come from?
so when you talk about diabetes and sex within men, I'm staying within on the men thing because it is prevalent with Black men. Diabetes in general causes nerve damage throughout your body, can cause nerve damage. And men who experience this, they will tell you that they do have a harder time getting erect and they do have a harder time ejaculating because of the damage from diabetes. And so that's just one of the conditions. And so being healthy is extremely
But
important.
he ain't got this problem. He's just coming.
Yeah, he's just coming
He's
fast.
coming too quick.
I said a 26-year-old
Like, that's
that did that, so.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
But obviously, when I was younger and a guy came too quick, yeah, but he usually had a comeback. Obviously,
Yeah, they had a comeback, a big comeback.
He doesn't have a comeback so she's not
He be tired.
satisfied.
He's been older as well.
Yeah.
So that's why I said age plays a part in that.
Yeah.
Like, he may have always been a fast comer.
But he had a comeback and now he does
and now
not.
he's 49 and it's like, man.
So that's what I'm trying to say. A diet does not help you coming quick. Like he can get an erection.
But the point we're saying is, because most women will tell you in their sexual experience, the majority of the men that they've had, the first time is a quick, and then they come back. He doesn't have comeback, so there are some things going on, and that's why she's not satisfied. If he had comeback, he could come back.
So
she wouldn't be right
let
in.
me tell you
Yeah,
something.
because usually you get that first one out the way.
I'm gonna give you that.
Yup. And then, a lot of men say that, okay, we'll go ahead and get the first one out the way.
That's an excuse, cuz.
Oh, it is?
I'm just.
Get the
I
first
can't
one
speak
out
for
the way.
everybody. I can't speak for everybody. They said, let me get this first one out the way. They're a quick comer. It's just what
Yeah, the
happened.
second
Because the
time,
second, but
It's different.
I have a penis. That second one is not gonna come that fast. The trick used to be before she was coming over, you rub one out, and then
Yeah.
that'd be the first one. So, well, she would think that's the first one, but that's the trick. You looking at me, but every man will tell you in this comment section they done it. I'm serious.
Yeah, you empty the trigger.
Yeah, you got to.
Way before.
You got to. So, I'm
No
telling you this.
damage means less feeling. I'm still reading. I'm sorry.
Gus G.
Oh, Gus.
Did you finish? Yeah, go ahead. Read
He
Gus.
says, wait, let me put it up. All right. He says the problem is people think because they know half of people that age can do it, then they all can do it. Everyone's body is different. Everyone's body age is different. That's a fact. I mean,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. You
Yeah,
got
do
some
it.
people out there that
Still
that
got it
can-
going on in
that
their
still got it
50s.
going on in their
Yeah.
50s, 60s, whatever. But I'm just telling you now, after we get one out the way, I'm going to bed. Like, I don't give a fuck what you got going on.
Yeah, because some
Like-
people want to do it all night long. Give me a good 10 minutes and we're good.
Yeah. I mean, if I don't get you to 10, motherfucker, I'll catch you up the next time, or I put my face down there.
Because we got to get up at 6 o'clock.
Yes,
so
exactly.
But I'm just telling you, like, I'm telling you, man, these dudes out here, like, I'm at the age now that I already know if we about to do something, I'm like, listen, this shit ain't gonna be hitting on nothing. Like, bro, I can eat you out and I can go to bed or whatever the fuck, but I ain't gonna sit here and sugarcoat.
Well, if you say it like that, I ain't gonna want to do nothing. Like,
Okay, and guess what? If I say it like that,
Over.
but if I say it like that, I really don't want to do it. So
Oh,
that's
wow.
so this is the thing. Like, I'm at the age now that sex is not an accomplishment every day. When I was in my 30s, it was like, damn, can I get some tonight? Now I'm like, well, shit, tomorrow morning I got 5 work orders.
Victor, we sorry your girlfriend wrote in. We'll talk.
Nah,
Jesus.
if I was 49, she wouldn't be writing in. But I'm not that old. I'm not quite that old yet. But
She changed the age to
oh,
protect.
well, I don't date younger, so that can't be it.
Yeah.
But anyway, but I mean,
She
my
has a lot more energy too.
exactly. So my goals when it comes to sex is different. Like, I don't have to have sex every day. I don't have to have sex every week. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like right now with with her realizing that cat of purr, she wants somebody to come in and fill her up. But my man, he just come quick. He just can't.
So what would you tell her?
If this is the best man for you, and you feel like it, basically it comes down to what we said: does love trump sex, or vice versa? So basically, she has to make a decision. If your sexual needs are more than this man being in your life, then you need to leave him alone. But if you know this is all he got, then you need to be content with what he giving you, and whatever you need to do after that, to make it.
I have questions though. Like, I would like to know what is considered quick to her, because it may not actually be,
She said under
Wait.
2 minutes.
but it may just feel like under 2 minutes for her, because her energy might be just like what is her energy like? What is she looking forward to? Because a lot of times, like, we can feel like 5 minutes is really 10 minutes, or sometimes we can feel like 10 minutes is only 2 minutes.
And sometimes we want you to 2 minutes and
Well,
come
I
on
was
and-
gonna
and-
say
Yeah, 'cause there's
But
some
not
women
every
that
time,
expect-
though.
No, not every time.
not every time, but if you ain't good at it, 2 minutes can feel like 20, and it's like, why are you still here, sir?
Yes, like, God, it's only been 10 minutes.
So a problem that I've had with some women that
Mm-hmm.
y'all will start sex. Well, let me say this. It shouldn't be y'all. Like you said, the energy will be so high in the room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to come before I even pull my pants down because of the aura that you giving off, and that ain't my fault.
That's what those stains be.
So
But yeah, like,
So speaking from that, let me tell you something about
Hey, they're
those
dressed
stains. Since I don't know if we being funny or we trying to be this. So but the more stains you got, the quicker I'm telling you that shit's coming.
But okay, so when that happens, do you have comeback, right?
No,
Oh, geez.
ain't no
Yeah, like,
damn.
oh,
I'm
you getting
42 or
tired.
43. I'm not. Listen, when I come back tomorrow, how about that?
So then she's left sexually unsatisfied.
I'm not putting my
And-
mouth down there because my penis done been down there.
Okay,
Fuck no.
this is too much.
Oh,
This is
I
too much.
know.
So, I go back to number one. Obviously, she has to find her voice to express what she needs, and they need to have an open dialogue about how she's not feeling
We
satisfied.
Can't. We can't.
No, we can because
No, you want to, but I'm telling you, we can't.
okay, you can't. But if you want to keep her, you need to hear her because there are some things. So again, the foreplay that can help.
Yes.
There are some different positions that they could try. It could be him just trying a different position can make it go longer, right?
Toot that butt up.
So
that might be the
let's-
reason why it's only 2
So
minutes.
let's back. So wait a minute. Let's back up for a second, man. Like y'all got to understand something. Like all y'all doing is pretty much receiving. Like we giving. So
Excuse the hell out of you.
can I let me get it out now because it's coming
Please
quick.
get it out.
We supposed to just let you
No,
climb
no,
on
no,
top
no.
and do
That's
your business.
no, that's not what I'm saying. So some positions, like you said, will make me last longer. But if they don't feel good, then
But it's about mutual.
What is it?
Okay, but it's about mutual. So you get your feelings hurt, right, when you realize she wrote the letter. So if it may not feel good to you, I'm not saying you stay in that position all night.
Yeah.
But you try it.
I ain't got that many
Let her
positions.
get. Okay, to the young lady, have the conversation with him. Y'all try some different positions. You're gonna have to try some things that he likes. Try some things that you like. Don't listen to Victor.
No, I'm saying no, but
He's probably set in his ways.
Well, I'm
He is
telling
okay
you,
with that 2 minutes.
But she's not okay. So then, what happens when she steps out?
But I'm telling
No,
you this,
leave.
y'all.
Leave. Go find you
I'm
somebody.
telling y'all this, and
Save a marriage, a
I'm
relationship.
trying to. I'm telling y'all, like, this is some like when it come to men, this is why we don't have these conversations, because we telling y'all this and y'all think we playing. You can't have a conversation with a man about his performance. You can't do that.
It's a certain way you can, and
Yeah, there
a
is.
grown man will receive. No, you don't say, "Baby, you coming fast on me. I can't."
Like,
do
yeah,
this."
or I'm
No,
not satisfied.
It's like
You have to, like, hey, instead of this, can we try this better?
Right,
But I just
right.
think age-wise, it's not going to work.
Not
Baby,
at 49.
please
No.
find he's stubborn. He's probably stubborn, stuck in his ways.
And he make
That's why
good
she needs
money.
advice
Yeah.
on how to talk to him, because she already probably done said little slick things, and he was like, well, this is all I'm going to get. This is it. I'm tired. I got to work in the morning.
Yeah.
Take one leg off the bed or something.
Ain't nobody doing none of that shit, man.
Change it up, please.
Ain't nobody doing that. If you want to change up, change your address. That's what I'm saying.
So you telling me you can't change positions for
I
me?
ain't saying I can't change positions, but I don't bend like I used to. I'm 43. I don't bend like I did when I was 30. You know, see, and that's what I'm saying.
But
I mean,
again, you don't have to be a contortionist, right? But you can prop her up on the bed.
That probably going to make him come even quitter.
let
know, man.
me explain something to you. My bed is that high. You toot your ass up, you in my chest.
Is that upstairs, the second floor, the third?
So that's just what I'm saying.
So you
Like,
figure it out.
No, I
So
like.
what should she do? Just suffer through this?
No, what I'm
It's
saying is,
2024. We ain't suffering
Right.
through
well,
bad sex.
well, she
she
is
should leave.
suffering, but the thing is she needs to
Leave.
decide
I'm
what
about to agree
she
with you on
wants.
that.
She wants either love is going to trump sex or sex trump love. She needs to make that decision.
No,
No,
she's trying to
okay.
change a situation that
I wouldn't say
She's
try
not
to
gonna-
change it. I would say before you just leave. I would say if she says he's as great of a guy as she says he is, at least figure out a way to open up and have the conversation about what she needs to feel good before she just ups and leave.
She gonna have to do it herself. I mean,
coming from
Okay,
a
leave.
42-year-old man.
Leave, sis.
Well-
Like,
Yeah, that's what I said. Leave.
I mean, I'm
because,
telling you, like, bro, it's not. It won't get better.
How long they been together?
oh, she didn't put that.
She didn't put in there, because
It ain't
depending
gonna
on
get-
how long they been together, and she's been dealing with this.
Victor, I disagree with you about it won't get better. And I'm going to tell you what, because you're taking the stance of, look, this is all I got, take it or leave it. There are many men who are willing to learn, many older men, 40 plus. Let me say, I'm not saying old, y'all. I'm saying older, okay? There are men 40 plus who are willing, plenty of them, to learn a woman and what she wants if it's brought to him the right way.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
So
And willing to make whatever adjustments because y'all got ego. So y'all don't ever want to feel like you didn't satisfy your woman.
So-
I disagree with you.
the
on
reason I'm gonna stand on this hill is because she wrote a letter. So I'm pretty sure she's already done talked to him about something, and she's
And throw
pretty
little
much
slick
looking.
comments.
She's looking
that. Read
for.
read the letter again, Veronica.
Yeah, 'cause
in its entirety, and we're gonna be quiet.
Okay. So she says, hello, I'm in a relationship with an older guy who is definitely one of the best boyfriends I've ever had. I just turned 30 years old a few weeks ago, and my boyfriend is 49. However, our intimacy isn't always the best. As soon as we get started, he is done, if you know what I mean. Can you provide some tips on how to communicate this to him? I'm never satisfied because it's less than 2 minutes, but like I said, he is one of the best boyfriends I've ever had. So she's asking for advice. So to me, it sounds like she haven't had this conversation with him.
She
Sound
done.
like it's the money.
I'm gonna tell you, she done had that. Sometimes
honest.
she done had that conversation with him. It might not be so direct, but sometimes you be like, I know this motherfucker, realize. And if you ain't saying nothing, then I don't feel like it's a problem. But I'm pretty sure she done said something to him. Like, why write a letter if you ain't already tried?
She just turned
She don't
30.
know
She
how.
just turned
He's
30.
40.
Because she don't know what to say. That's
She
why
don't
she
know how to
wrote.
say it,
Yeah,
yeah.
so she's
You
asking
don't-
us
I can
for
understand her
advice.
not knowing what to say, but I can't see her not throwing like little hints.
She
here
said
and
something.
there.
There
She
was-
may not have spoke it, but
Yeah,
she may
but
have
she
like
threw some
throw it to
little
the
hints.
right, or
But
she may have.
I don't-
I mean,
Facts.
I'm
See,
gonna say
Tim is right.
on it.
Tim is right. I mean, excuse me, Tyrone is right. She's lying. She done told him it's okay. I done heard that. That's okay.
Well, obviously, right. Yeah, obviously she's told him it's okay, but it's not okay. And so that's why she's asking, what can I do?
No,
mean,
I
that's
feel like
probably-
she's asking from a young girl. Like, all right, y'all give me advice. What can I do for this old nigga?
Facts. You know what she can do for him? You can keep getting that money,
Mm-hmm.
and that's about it. It's a trade off.
Either deal with it or
It's a trade off.
somebody
You get
that,
somebody
you know,
your age. You either get somebody your age or you deal with the best boyfriend. Like at 29, how many boyfriends she done really had? Like I know there can be people with 1,000 and a people with 2. But what I'm basically saying is at 49 years old, I know how to treat a 29-year-old person. I could probably show you things that people your age can't. Probably. So this guy, he know what he got. He know what he got.
that's why he's the best boyfriend. But he doesn't.
Sis, live your
sexually.
best whole life.
Thank you. You're 30,
Oh.
girl. Go out
Sis,
there.
live your best whole life.
Why?
And I'm not saying go sleep around, but
No.
sis, do not be sexually deprived.
No. Do what you got to do.
Nah, y'all give it
if
whatever.
I could turn back the hands of time,
Girl.
Oh, I don't.
I'd definitely be living my best life.
I already
I mean,
did.
I appreciate my life. Like, I mean, I'm just
Right.
saying, like, I definitely would date more.
Because you got to think of yourself. You have to be selfish at some point in your life. You can't sit here and be like, oh, well, what can I do to get him to. You can't. Sometimes that's just who they are. You can't change that. So forget it.
Wait a
Go
minute.
live your life.
So, Denise, you right. Let me tell you something. She says she might need to tell him she needs foreplay because sometimes men like to go straight in. And yes, listen, that slide in is that initial that, and y'all go, listen,
What?
my God,
He just make.
He made noise.
did.
listen, let me tell you something.
You start growling.
I don't know, I don't do none of that gay shit, but
I would say this: if you are making noises, stop, because that's the first way to send a signal
Yes.
that the shit ain't good. Stop.
Wait.
she ain't saying it wasn't good. She's saying he coming quick.
It ain't good.
She ain't getting a chance to see if
Exactly.
it's good.
So, ma'am, if you're moaning and groaning, stop.
Maybe she can't help. Maybe she can't help it. Like the slide in game is phenomenal,
She
but
can help it.
Thank you.
I don't know about all that.
No, she can help
It's like
it.
you,
We as
just
women,
like you told
telling
us
you,
you a man. You don't know.
she can
We
help
know-
it. We
I
give
just
that-
said I
we
don't
do
know.
that for y'all.
I can promise you.
We do
I
that
am
for you.
51 and a half years old. I am speaking for a lot of women. And I am here to tell y'all, kiss my ass if this piss you off. 95% of the moans and groans you have heard in your ear during that time was fake.
We do it for you.
Cap.
Okay.
I already know.
We probably do a whole.
I don't give a damn.
After-
Well, I tell you
and
what
then
we do.
performance.
I tell you what we do. After this show,
Oh.
we can all get down in that bathroom.
No, we can't.
So don't sit here and tell me
Help me
that,
out.
that y'all
Help
can
me out
just, y'all can sit here and tell me that my slide-in game ain't no damn A1. Everybody done told me my slide-in game A1.
Yeah, they wanted to make you feel
I
better.
don't care. Just let them keep making me feel good. Don't be ruining it. See, you the type of person that tell everybody the tooth fairy ain't real.
Well,
The damn, see what I mean? See what I mean?
Oh, I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
you ain't ruined my imagination because
And then you say you small. Oh yeah, they're pretending.
I don't know about saying. I ain't never said no shit like that. But we'll go there. Since we want to make it about that, it's getting personal now. Let's go.
We can tell.
I'm sorry. He done stepped back. And y'all done put the camera on me. Goodness. But yes. Like, we do fake it.
We do.
We do fake it. It is not not saying it doesn't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
We fake it.
Mm-hmm.
We fake it for you because we have been told that, or we noticed.
Or been conditioned.
Yeah.
That's part of the act that we're.
Yeah.
supposed
When
to
we
bring to the
moan,
table.
it helps y'all get to your point,
Mhm.
to your climax, to your ending. Your
It's
happy
your
ending.
way of saying "attaboy."
Yeah, feeding your ego. So when you put it in, she's like, I had a guy once tell me, you ain't got to do all that yelling. I ain't that big.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Oh wow.
You've been faking real hard.
I was trying to put on a good performance. Oh, he done got me. He done quiet down.
I'm listening to y'all, and I'm just amazed. I'm listening. Yeah.
I don't fake.
You a hollerer?
What?
I just asked.
All right. So Lois says sometimes it's to get the done.
Yes, ma'am.
Because
Say
we-
a
oh.
word.
Trying to get them to hurry up.
Come on, Daddy. Come on. Get your ass up.
Give it to me. Yeah.
I'm about to go home.
Fill me up. Especially when he asked, can I?
Victor is scarred for like 10 days now.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah. Because it will rush him along. Like, if it
Yeah.
ain't good or you ain't really into it, I'm not going to say if it ain't good. If you are not really into it and you need him to, you will give a little extra, you'll give a little extra words
Or you're
to
tired.
the sermon.
So I sat here and listened to y'all shoot down probably every man.
See how your ego, look at your
Oh,
ego.
you ain't let me finish. See, y'all ain't
I'm
see
sorry.
y'all
Okay.
jumping to conclusions.
My apology.
See how y'all probably shot down every man out there, whatever, thinking this, whatever, 95%. But when I was trying to give the same advice from a man with a penis, I ain't know what the fuck I was talking about. So how?
Hold up. Don't look at me when you say that.
Well, she was looking at her phone and she was doing something else, so I just
Oh yeah.
we just call eyes. Yeah. So I mean, you see how the double standards.
No, it's not a double standard.
Oh.
I didn't disagree with you. I said that Veronica was correct. You were saying, no, that ain't it, that ain't it. And I'm telling you, it is correct. I wasn't saying you were wrong. I was saying two things can be right. And she was right. Diet and exercise does play a part in it.
In what?
Yeah, you eat
Okay,
more
we ain't
cinnamon.
going
It helps
there.
your bounce back.
So Gus
We
said,
talking about coming
I don't
quick.
care about no moans. I be focused on the eyes rolling in the back of the head, the lip bites,
Oh, yeah, I do.
body movements, and leg shakes. Sir, let me say this. Other than the leg shake, all of those can be faked as well. I'm
Oh,
just
the
here to
leg
tell
shake.
you. Huh?
Very well. The leg shake for
Oh,
me is.
Wait a minute. Wait
What?
a minute.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
you're
give up.
faking it like that.
I'm
I
just
say
saying,
it's
all
bad,
of those can be
But,
faked,
I kind of put on a little bit.
except for the leg shake. But she said she can do that one too. So I
So you mean to tell me y'all consciously
Mm-hmm.
can fake what? I'm gonna say this.
And make you feel like everything happened.
So let me say this. Everybody can't be like that.
Everybody's not like that.
So basically what I'm saying is what one woman's uncontrollable emotions or uncontrollable body reactions, y'all are just purposely fake that.
you can, you have, and you will. However, now let me say what I used to do, I won't do now because I'm gonna take control of what I want, what I expect. But yes, women have, and I'm sorry to say it, but most women have, because we've been conditioned that we're supposed to stroke your ego.
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of stroking the ego. So yeah.
Because
So
we
how-
may have been satisfied and finished, and we're good on our end.
Right.
Now we want you to hurry
A
up.
lot of times we're not even finished.
Exactly. Most women,
We didn't get there yet.
it takes a while for a woman to learn how to have an orgasm
Yeah.
through vaginal sex.
Mm.
And to do that, to learn that, she has to have a willing partner. And men aren't always willing. So a lot of times y'all think y'all have accomplished the mission. It has not been accomplished. I'm just saying. And it's not to hurt your ego or anything. It's just to let you know. And it's truth. It's fact.
Yeah, I posted this months ago on the Tangy T page where this doctor was talking, and she was saying that it is a high percentage of women that has never had a climax before,
Especially
because
vaginal.
that man,
Vaginal.
vaginal, because that man don't know where to hit it. Like he don't hit that right.
Right. She
spot.
hasn't learned her or doesn't feel comfortable telling him. And then if she's with a victim who we got to get up at 5:59,
'Cause I
See-
think
so she ain't gonna never have the opportunity to have the conversation. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna look it up, but I think if I'm not mistaken, 78% of women do not have
Yeah, it's up there.
vaginal.
and that's
orgasm.
cool. That's
You
cool.
said that's cool, but
well, what I'm
I get
saying,
the other ones.
what I'm saying is, I mean, that's cool too, but you got to get it that what are we going to have sex for? Like, so if we go into it, are we going into it for both of us? Like, sex has to have a purpose. Now, if we just going in the bedroom to do it, I mean, somebody's gonna come and somebody ain't. But if we going,
what we're saying is most of the time,
and I,
it's us that don't come,
and that's probably true.
and y'all think y'all have done something real.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
and that's probably true too. But what I'm saying is when we go into the bedroom, we need to go into the bedroom with a purpose. Now, you ain't gonna have a purpose each and every time you go up in there. But if I go into the bedroom with a purpose and to make sure you get yours first, I feel like that will happen. I just feel like that'll happen.
But are you doing what you need to do to make sure?
Then that's when the conversation is gonna be had. Like, okay, you know, if we just go in the bed and
Mhm.
you get the rubbing and I get the rubbing, and you know it is what it is. Depending on what time it is, somebody may come up short. It's just that's just the logistics of it. But when we go into it, we done had date night, we done been out. There is no reason why you shouldn't come. That's basically what I'm saying.
Because you fed her?
What?
my God.
That doesn't
Yo,
make
y'all
sense.
take shit way. Listen to what I'm saying. If we had a date night
Mm-hmm.
and we're together there, and we go to the bedroom and we had a lovely time together, there's no reason why you should not come. It's not because I fed you. It's because we are spending time together. Don't take it to that just negative shit all the time. That's not where I'm going
You
with
mean
it.
it because we had a good time
Because
together? The mood is there.
The mood is there.
Okay,
Yeah, like
but
damn, I got
Are
to put all these
you
adjectives.
doing your part to help me?
That's
get
what
there?
I'm saying. If we are at a date night and it's got shit to do with me feeding you, but if we had a date night and we keeping this good energy going, there is no reason why you shouldn't finish if I finish. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Nothing
Well,
more.
you're right if you're gonna do your part. To
Okay,
help it, help it.
that should be implied.
Okay.
Like I feel like sometimes you
I'm
shouldn't.
sorry because you said we got to go to bed at 5:59.
Because we got to get up in a minute.
So ain't no seconds. So I mean, you need to clarify so I understand what we're doing. Okay, I got you. We're both gonna be invested in the energy, and you're gonna be attentive and make sure that I'm enjoying it as much as you are. I get all that. That's grown people stuff right there. And then it's grown people stuff to say, hey, sometimes you may be on and I may not, and vice versa, right? I get it, and it should be intentional. I do get that.
And
Facts, Tim. They on some bullshit, ain't they?
But no, sometimes some people take what they learn from somebody else and what somebody else likes, and they bring that into the bedroom with you. And it's like, no, I don't like that. But I was never asked if I like that. You just assumed because maybe 3 other women that you've been with
That is true.
enjoyed this. You feel like I'm supposed to enjoy this as well. So now, and same thing with women. Just because he enjoyed it doesn't mean that he's going to enjoy
Right.
this.
But see, that goes along with them unsolicited penis pics you get. It y'all metaphors just killing y'all tonight. If it worked one way, and if it's keep working, and they're just gonna keep trying it.
A man bit me.
Ooh.
But see, but what it's saying
But he
is
says that's something. He tried to convince me that was supposed to feel good. No.
some people are biters.
Where he bit?
I'm just saying. Some people are biters.
And
I
down
don't
there.
like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I don't
But
get it at all.
but it worked
But it worked with
someone
somebody.
else. Yeah.
But instead of finding out if that was something I liked and having that conversation with me,
Yeah.
he just performed.
But that's a mood killer. Like
He didn't care.
to me,
He felt like something was wrong with me because I didn't like it.
well, and if he bit you once, then the conversation should have been had. But what I'm saying is spontaneous sex is sometimes the best. That planned shit that I got, okay, well, I can't use no metaphors. Basically, I can't sit here and plan what we gonna do
At 8
and
o'clock.
talk about it. See,
Mhm.
No, I'm just saying. Like some people really have their sex planned out. Like
Right,
when
and
we get
let
into
me
bed at
say
8,
this.
we're gonna get started. Like
that is not what I was talking about.
But there
It's
are
not planned
relationships
out.
that do have to
Yes.
plan their sex night, their
They,
date
they
night.
do, but what I was talking about was
It's
the
just
actual
spontaneous.
acts. The actual act. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and, our first initial time, I'm just gonna try shit. Like, I ain't gonna say, well, you
It
wanna
happens.
and see what happens.
Spontaneous is a little different because whenever you just do it and you don't expect to do it, a lot of times you're not trying out anything new. You're just doing it.
yeah. Like who don't want that?
Who don't want what?
Right, I don't
Spontaneous
think she's talking about planning out the type of sex, but I think some things are so out of the box aggressive. Like you might want to ask, at least during the act before you do it, can I bite you? Do you like that?
I
Because
mean,
that ain't just a new position. That's
Oh,
I didn't like it when it happened to me. I didn't.
It hurts.
Thank you. And it ruins the mood. So, I mean, we're not talking about going from missionary to doggy or cowboy or whatever. We ain't talking about that. We
Talking about me feeling pain,
right.
no pleasure.
Right. Like you can't slip backdoor me. Hold up.
So
Hold up, player.
so
Yeah.
Yes,
And
you
on the
do.
menu.
Like,
Right,
like,
Tim.
oh, I'm sorry.
So you got
you
to-
ain't damn sorry you meant that shit. No.
So some women are a bit more sensitive than others. So some people, like you said, they like the biting. And if the shit happened to the last two and they were cool with it, then you got the assumption that the shit you cool with it too. But I feel like if we go into the bedroom and we having a conversation about, not really positions, but the actual act, I feel like that is not spontaneous. Like, to me, there's nothing sexy about that. I like
don't
the
think
act
you
of the
have
surprise.
it beforehand. I'm talking about like during, and you're asking. I'm not saying plan out. Okay, we're gonna do it this way. We're doing that way. You drinking, you're having a good time, whatever. You talk about what you like, what you don't like. Maybe even when you get into the bed, you talk about what you. I'm not sitting here saying we're gonna draw out Venn.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but the thing, so in the act of it, you said somebody bit you, and I guess there's a way you could probably. I'm glad we're having this conversation and somebody ain't here.
Really?
I think going into it, there's a way you have to tell somebody, I don't like this. Like, nah, like, oh, no, some shit like that.
Yeah.
But, it's just that, hey, man, don't bite me. I ain't saying you said that, but that would
No, I asked,
definitely.
what-
That
What
would
the hell
definitely-
happened down there? Wait a minute, hold on. What happened? Oh, you don't like? No, I don't. And now
No.
we're done because now I don't.
Oh yeah,
I
my
don't
weenie
do
done
no
went
more.
down too. I done went down too, so I'm cool. I don't feel like it really be a lot of talking in the bedroom either. Like we should.
You don't talk.
I mean, I talk, but I'm saying like a lot of talking. I said what did I say? See, y'all doing too much. I said a lot.
8:35 to 9:15. 9:20. Go wash your ass off, and we going to bed now. So we ain't doing all that talking. That's why I took you to eat, girl, so we could talk. The hell you want to talk for? You done looked at me all day long. Now you want to get in this bed and talk.
Yep, because I want something.
We ain't talking. We going to bed. Go wash off. Go sleep.
Y'all doing too much.
So we gonna talk.
See, and the reason I said that is because somebody in here has stated that they can have a whole conversation.
Yeah.
And somebody can be slide up in them. See, we ain't. That's why I said
What?
we ain't doing all that.
You can have a conversation.
You were sitting right there when she said that.
Yeah. a whole
that wasn't
conversation.
recent.
That's why. Yes.
What
Well,
would
a
you,
couple
what would you
months.
be talking about?
If I want something, I know I can. Like, I know he's gonna say yes. If we just like say we're doing makeup sex, I know I can tell. I can get him to agree that I was right.
Oh, okay. I can see that. I can
Yeah.
see that. I can see
Like
that.
just a little.
I'm not gonna act it out, but I get where she's going.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
not a full blown.
No, she's she's
like
not
it's little
talking about.
bits and pieces.
No, it's
Like,
what
yeah,
she's
I-
doing is
But you
you
gotta
know you was
understand.
wrong, right? You know you still want to get this
Yep.
right.
But
yeah.
you saying a conversation, like we're not having a conversation because eventually I'm gonna tell you to get the fuck off of me, because that's
I might
crazy.
ask. Now I might ask like, so why you be putting your phone down?
Oh,
See what I mean?
okay.
See right there, Weenie's off. You get the hell off of me.
No, he's not gonna go soft. He can be like,
I mean, I'm saying
he don't
me.
want to stop.
Oh yeah, I'm.
He don't want to stop. So he can be like, what you talking about? I'll be putting my phone.
You know
down.
what? Because
That make you
you're not
hurt.
gonna stop either. Because 9 times out of 10,
got
she's
mine.
doing it when she's got you. Like this
Yeah.
ain't the beginning.
Oh,
This right when it's getting real good to
I'm
you.
gonna just keep pumping my ass off.
Yeah, and
You,
she
I ain't
on-
gonna say nothing. I'm like,
Yes,
but
I
this
know
is
he better.
so. This,
It's a little cray, but I
so
get what
I'll
you're
tell
saying.
you this. I'll tell you this. You know, whatever works. Hey, I'm
Okay,
glad.
let me ask you this. Not conversation. We're not gonna talk about is you voting for Trump or Kamala. We're not gonna talk about that. But do you like sexy talk during sex?
He just you like a
Go ahead,
try.
Victor.
Yeah, well, I ain't f nobody in this room. So I mean, if we being serious, you know, there are when you saying sexy talk,
Mhm.
there are things that's I shouldn't say it like that, but there are things that I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I get it. If I feel like you trying too hard, like nah, it has to feel natural.
You like
get what I'm saying?
encouragement, but you
Do
like
you like
It's
role
not really
play?
encouragement. It's just it has to feel natural.
Like you really meaning what you're
Like,
saying.
I love you.
Like you're not faking it.
Fuck no, you tell me some love shit. I'm going, nah. We ain't doing
Really?
that. Nah.
What?
Nah, we ain't going there. We ain't going there.
So if a person really love you, you have a
And
problem
yes,
with-
Veronica, if she really loves me, but we just talking about having sex.
Yeah, like during sex with somebody I love, I can tell you I love you in the middle of sex.
Oh, okay. Well,
You don't like that?
you want to go find out?
No, I don't. No, I'm good.
Really?
I'm good.
Really?
So, no, I mean, if it's natural, you know it. You know if somebody's saying some shit. I feel like you would
Yeah,
know if
some
somebody's saying
off-the-wall
some
stuff.
shit.
Mhm.
I feel like, you know, if it's organic, you know, anything could be said, bitten, licked, touched,
Okay,
whatever.
what about role play?
Nah,
That's not your thing?
nah,
I'm not talking about whips and chain role play.
You
No,
know, like
yeah,
going
that's-
to meet each other at the bar.
Yeah.
nah, that ain't.
You just are old.
It's
That
not.
that girl wrote about his ass.
But
I'm
see-
sorry, damn it.
But she probably wrote about somebody similar to him.
Well, you got to
Yeah.
get it now. Everybody, you know, what
You
I
don't
like, is,
nothing. You just want a missionary at 8:30, and we got to be done by 8:40.
but it works for some people. It may not work for.
You know, it only works for you.
Oh, okay. And Mr. 49. But yeah,
About
some
to
people.
get left.
Shit. He ain't
She either gonna leave or she gonna dip out. That's what I got
gonna-
out
It's
of
mo-
that.
I tell
letter.
you this, her friends will be there waiting on her.
And she, you know what, a good one be like, y'all can have him because it ain't worth all that.
Well, she wouldn't be writing the letter if it wasn't worth it.
No, what she's probably trying to get a justification of why she should should
Mhm.
cheat. Like, well, he's only
You
2
don't need
minutes.
no justification for cheating. Whatever you come up with in your mind is always good enough.
I say don't cheat, just leave.
Yeah, leave.
Oh yeah.
Just
definitely.
leave.
If she's not satisfied, why say in a
Mhm.
situation where you have to you have to teach a 49-year-old how to talk to you to get to a point where like, well, you have to teach a 49-year-old this ain't working for me.
Well, I can now see. I can go along with quote unquote teaching him, not because of his age, but whether let's say it's a 30-year-old, right? You have preferences, so there's nothing wrong with teaching someone what your preferences is, regardless of their age. But if he is so stuck in his ways where he ain't trying to change, then that's where the problem comes in.
If it ends at 2 minutes and he rolls over and goes to sleep, he is stuck in his ways.
That's true.
He can't roll over. He at least got to pee. So y'all like to role play?
Huh?
Y'all role play? Let's start with you first, since you doing all this giggling and shit. You role play,
I don't have sex.
Oh wow, you don't? Oh, that's so precious.
but you got all. Wait a minute. So you don't have sex, but you got all these different comments about sex.
Well, she's
'Cause
had,
she's had sex.
before.
Clearly, I have a son.
How about you?
What about me?
You role play?
I will. I do. I
What
have.
kind of way?
It depends on the circumstance. You know, pretending like you don't know one another and meeting up at a bar or whatever. Yeah.
Separate cars and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Sound like a waste of gas money. What about you over there, Miss Flower Girl?
Yes, I have. That's all.
Can we get an example?
Why?
Well, Sly says.
Why? Because you gonna talk
UPS.
junk.
I ain't gonna talk junk.
No,
'Cause
you.
y'all
I don't care. But I have.
Were you dressed up like a? See, I
Like
think
a nurse.
a nurse. See, I
Yeah.
think the whole schoolgirl thing is.
Nah, I don't
sends
do
me
that.
Red flags when I
Yeah,
hear
I
people
can't do
say
that.
shit like that.
But like a nurse, a police officer.
You got costumes,
Yeah. I've done the meetup someplace.
handcuffs and all. Huh?
Hmm
See, I don't trust nobody that
You
much.
look like a bunny rabbit. Like would you put the ears on and the,
Wow.
and the bunny
I would
tail?
say
You know, that is a
chipmunk.
fetish.
That would be cute.
See, I'm telling you.
Chipmunk.
Yeah.
Chi-
Chickmunk, Lord.
You do look. Like,
Don't you?
so I say this.
We want to talk about what we look like.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it don't bother me.
It don't bother
we ain't
me
having
either.
sex.
We just going to bed.
So let's just say this, like
That's 6.
you. So the whole blindfold thing, I don't trust nobody that much.
But why not? Because you're just blindfolded. You're not handcuffed and blindfolded.
Yeah,
It's
especially
just,
the
you can
handcuffs.
always take it off. When you're blindfolded, it enhances all your other senses. So you feel it way
Oh,
better.
I know, but what I'm saying is, I don't trust nobody that much. I just can't, because some people play too much. Let's just say that some people play too much.
Well, then they better be prepared for whatever comes after that.
There you go.
Right.
No, we mean right. What you know about? Will you?
She did have sex.
No. Stop defending this, because she says she don't have sex. So
Right now.
you ain't never blindfold nobody.
Yes, I have.
How'd you like it?
Ooh, that was coming off a little bit.
Right. Like,
How'd
really?
you like it?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Have you
Right.
Did what?
blindfolded someone or been blindfolded?
I
Mm-hmm.
don't have sex.
Have you ever role played?
Yes.
Ooh, what you do?
Come on, Neat.
I broke in the house.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Did you like it?
No,
Yes, you did.
I really didn't, because I really tried to steal out her pocketbook. She wouldn't let me do it. She wanted her fucking money back. Like, I really want to rob this motherfucker.
You say he
I don't think that was wrong. But
I wanted to get my
You
damn
went all the
money
way
back.
through with it.
I
I
think
tried.
that was a true burglary.
I tried. I tried. I had the little mask on and all.
It sounds like burglary mixed with a little sexual assault.
Yes, I don't know if I can do burglary. That sounds a little bit too extreme. I can do
I mean,
pizza man at the door.
pizza man at the door.
Yeah, delivery man or something like that. But like
The UPS guy? Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
FedEx.
The UPS guy. So that just making me think that any UPS guy, you just
No,
going
not just any.
round delivers, I
No.
reckon.
Just him.
Yeah, there you go.
Damn. How about the little food in the bed?
I don't want no crumbs in the bed.
See, I'm with you. Like
What do you mean, like
Ooh.
strawberries and stuff?
Yeah.
the whole grapefruit shit.
Great. Oh, see.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hold
Go
up.
ahead. Go ahead and talk about the grapefruit.
Okay, I know there's
Nothing.
some women that's cool with that
I know.
grapefruit mess. I'm not one. I'm going to just leave
What
that
that
there. I'm going to just leave that there.
I don't put nothing on nobody that gotta go inside me.
Thank you, because
Well, of
you
course-
won't be messing up my pH.
Well,
so.
see, you got to think now. The whole grapefruit thing, it ain't designed to have sex. We're not having sex after the grapefruit coming off now.
Right.
And everybody can't do the grapefruit. Like
We're
it's
not.
only a selected few that can do
Mhm.
grapefruit.
I didn't like it because I don't like no juices around my tail. I don't like that. That just don't feel right. Fuck that.
This one girl, I think I said this on the show before. She told me she used a navel orange. one.
Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's why I
Not
said
the
everybody
little
can't do
tangerine
grapefruit.
oranges.
Yeah.
The little cuties and
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
halos.
See,
Aww.
Cute, ain't it?
He had a little one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Aw.
Wow.
I don't use none of that though. Like I can't.
see, y'all went from why y'all picking at this man? That man can't help that.
He can't. That's something he can't.
He
I
can't.
don't.
That man
Hey,
can't help that.
I don't. I
I'll
can't.
never look at a cutie the same way. And I love them. I don't want no more.
Y'all wrong as hell for that one. That man can't help that shit, man. That man can't help that. That man.
Hey, she worked with what she had. She didn't make him feel bad. Probably she went and got a cutie instead of a grapefruit.
Yeah, Tyrone Nikki, that was fucked up.
What I do? Why I had to say? How I get in this?
Talking about all that was fucked up. If a man pulled his pants down and you said, "Oh, you deserve to get shot," I ain't wish no violence on nobody.
No.
But if a man pull his pants down and you say, "Oh," listen, I will. That is the one and only time I will say I condone criminal and domestic violence.
Listen.
That's some bullshit right there.
I wouldn't be able to do. It wouldn't make him feel no type of way.
That's fucked up.
Cause men with little people,
Nick,
they
that's
have
messed
high
up.
confidence. They have very high confidence.
Nick,
they like
that's
mean-
fucked up.
That's not.
Nick, Nick, you wrong for
I
that.
said all I said was all because she found a way to make him feel included.
Oh. See, I took it as if you.
No,
saying,
she did it with a cutie instead of grapefruit because she knew that was too big. So she wanted to make him feel big, so she did it with a smaller fruit.
She
wanted See?
to make him feel
See? See, look. Then what Tim said.
I need that a whole damn plan.
See,
Yeah.
see, Nick the type of person that you'd have to fight her ass because she said, if I pull out and you tell me I pull out a cutie, I'm gonna just go ahead and head out. Yeah, Nick. See, you got to see.
But see, you have to think realistic. Why am I bringing out a grapefruit and once I put on it disappears? Like that doesn't make sense. It's gonna make you feel even worse.
Yeah, stick with the cutie.
Yes. At least if I pull out the cutie, you like, and I break it apart.
Victor. She is so wrong.
If I make it break and all of that, make you feel real big.
She is so damn wrong.
Listen,
You'll feel like King Kong when we're done.
With a cutie.
listen.
Yeah, I'll break it up, make it. Yeah. Make it rip up like
Wait a minute. I got a lot of questions nobody answered. These are just so hypothetical. Please, nobody answer. But my first thought when you start talking about the little clementines and halos, they don't stay together to begin with.
No.
So he wasn't working with. I mean,
Man, let's end this damn.
like
There's
they start crumbling in your hand.
That was
So
the
what
best
was going on with my brother? Like, for real though, I have so many questions.
I'm trying not listen. I'm trying to hold this shit in because there's probably a man watching this that's probably standing on the ledge.
I ain't
about
lying.
to get
I ain't lying. I ain't
And y'all
lying.
making him feel bad.
But
No,
bruh.
sir, you matter.
He is going to his woman right now. Bitch, why you ain't never tried grapefruit? On me? Why you always come with them little cute?
See what I mean? See, this ain't funny. See?
It's not funny because like that is somebody's ego and you're supposed to make them feel like that's a part of us.
Well,
That's a part of us faking it. This is what comes with it. This is what comes with it.
and if you say some Neek, I love you to death, but you said and
Yeah,
I
because
just
that was
can't-
sweet.
Oh, she
Like,
said, "Oh, that's cute."
yeah, that's cute that she got a cutie.
But
Instead,
that's
like,
not
she's
what
making-
how I took it. I took it as if my man pulled his pants down and he's standing there ready, and you go, "Oh, that's a little cute." That's
No,
how
no.
I took it.
No,
And
you
when I'm-
can't do that. No, you can't do that.
Now that's how I took it because now I want to fight, and I ain't even there. See, God.
No, I wouldn't make him feel bad. Like that would be like me intentionally making him feel bad, and that's not something he can help. So like I wouldn't be like, "Oh, you got a little
So
one."
even if y'all
No.
mad, you wouldn't bring that up.
No,
No, she just pop out the cutie. And she gonna make you think that it's the shit.
Yep.
She's gonna make you think
Yup.
it is it until you turn on Tangy Tea and realize it should have been a grapefruit.
Yep, because he won't even know the difference.
God, dog.
Be like, I got some fruit tonight. Close your eyes. Put a blindfold on him.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
I don't like this show no more. y'all.
We kind of jumped the shark tonight. We did. We did.
Oh my God.
Okay.
No
All
wonder
right.
you wouldn't tell
That's
me
like
what to
when
say.
you have to like do that little choking thing, like you're choking.
Oh, now that shit real.
What happened?
It don't. It's not always real. I said if she acts like she's choking in the middle of fellatio, like she might not
What's
really
it
be.
sound like?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I got one question. I do have a question for everybody on this.
I may not answer. I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna tell you now because y'all going deep.
Oh,
Unintended.
Some people can't. So let me say this. Y'all realize men breathe, right?
Mhm.
Y'all realize that, right?
I'm sure.
That we breathe.
Mhm.
Okay.
You sure?
And that's when it get real good.
And
Stop growling.
so when the back of the head thing is cute,
Huh?
but let us breathe.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
We just like we let y'all breathe.
You don't.
Sometimes y'all have to let us breathe. You get it? You get
Don't
what
you
I'm
breathe
saying?
through your nose?
There's something else right there too. Like,
Well, I bet you better use it.
One side of it.
Yeah.
well, that's when if I got two legs like this and you got both hands here, ease up. Like,
Hello. Don't y'all say if you die, you die.
with that being said, thank you for watching Tangy
Ain't
Tea
lying.
of life. Whatever we was talking about tonight, it got real sexual real quick.
Ooh.
Did we help the young lady?
Yeah.
Well, no. I was
that on it.
going there. I just want to tell all the men out there, whatever. Some people, old lady, might not like grapefruits. They might like
Halos.
neat. Go ahead, neat.
I promise I'll never look at them the same. I promise.
What, my final thought?
Yeah, D.
All right. Sweetheart, leave. Find somebody that is on your speed, on your level, and go from there. There's no need in trying to make somebody do something that they probably are not even capable of. Don't waste your time.
E.G.
It's been a long night.
I have nothing. I have nothing.
Victor.
I've sat up in here and watched y'all just beat down everybody, and I was cool with that to the end. To the end,
You say you can handle it.
y'all went too far with the cuties and the halos and the tangerines. And,
I don't think tangerines were ever an option. That was half the problem.
and then you doubled down and said they don't even stay together.
Yeah, they break apart, make you feel like you busting it out.
To some of you that did not get the reference,
Just watch the replay.
yeah, because it is much more diabolical of what they said than actually what they said if you sit here and think about it. But it's been a pleasure sitting
Your
here.
final thought.
He ain't got no thoughts.
Right.
Liz, I ain't got none. None. I don't know what to
You
say.
have nothing.
I have nothing left.
Well, my final thoughts to this young lady. First of all, thank you so much for watching and writing the letter for some advice. You are 30 years old. Now is the time. You should be living your best life. Don't get hooked on. I'm not gonna say don't get hooked on one guy because you did say that this is you like your best boyfriend ever. So I'm not gonna try to sway you from to leave him. I'm definitely not going to do that. But just think it out. Think it out because I promise you if I was 30 again, I would definitely be dating, not sleeping, but I would be going on multiple dates just, to find that right person who I feel like is okay, this the one. But yeah, if he's making you happy in other ways, sex, I always say sex is in top 5, but sex is not the number one thing. So, but wish nothing but the best to you all.
Shanita Sanders. I don't ask whose it is because I'm just a renter. I don't own nothing.
And you're a shareholder.
There you go. And however you take
Oh
that
my
comment.
gosh, if
Co-signed on that. Just remember that.
If somebody asks who's the daddy, you bye.
Who's the daddy?
That's what she said.
Who's your daddy?
Who's your
Same
daddy?
thing.
No,
He's
no.
not here, and we're not having that conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't play that popular.
Yeah, I don't do that either.
But
Pick
let's-
it up. All right. So on that on that note,
Shouts out to
Yes.
CMG Studios
Yes.
over here in D-Town, South Carolina.
and thank y'all so much for watching the show tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you for leaving your comments. And if you would like to be a guest, if you have an email letter, a topic, please hit us up, tankytoflife@gmail.com. Once again, thanks to our panel, Vic White. Of course, every Tuesday we have Neat Cruz. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and Coach E.G. Black. Oh man, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you all. Have a great night. Love up on one another, and thank you so much for watching the tea. Have a great weekend. Leos, it's our season, baby. Good night.
Stay away from
See you
them.
for tea.
Stay away from them cuties. God.